Don't act like you won this weight loss contest.
I said it.
You got him, girl. You got him, girl.
You hear the homegirls in the background saying, you got him, girl, you got him, girl. That was December 2019, early December 2019. They had only been together for a month. When I say 2 months, I'm really giving them way too much credit. Her friend was celebrating that. You got him. You tricked him, girl. In less than 2 months, really 1 month, you got him to put a ring on it. Please understand, this is a game for modern women. They're not really trying to be wives. They're trying to get rings. They're trying to have weddings. They're trying to get resources. And they're trying to get as much as possible for as little as possible. I'm a woman, and women already know the truth about women like this. Whether you like what I'm saying or not, you know it's true. They just want all the women to stay on girl code and just leave these conversations to the group chats and the living room when you don't have any men around. And I'm not saying this to say that there are no good women out there, but there's definitely a shortage, and you're not going to be able to find out or certify her for marriage in a month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months or not even a year these days. That's also true for making babies. You don't go around making babies with people that you just met, and a year is just not enough time. These two got married in about 180 days. And from my understanding, they also tried to have a baby too, but they lost it. You know, Deelishis is 44 years old. And I'm sorry, but all the plastic surgery in the world is not going to change those organs inside. It's not going to change that mindset. She's a feminist with boss chick energy. She once described herself as an alpha female. How is that supposed to work? But whenever Raymond proposed to her, he thought he had haters. He went on Instagram and said, yeah, it's official. Y'all can really hate me now. I Am So Deelishis is officially off the market. She's all mine. Hashtag God gave me the go ahead. When wise people try to tell fools that they a fool and they try to save them from a life whooping, the fool will call you a hater. Some people, you just can't help them. You gotta let them get bumped on the head. And for a lot of people, they'll never understand anyway until they get it. And fortunately for Raymond, he learned and now he's out of there. Some people may have to experience insanity for 5 years before they wake up, but he didn't waste that time like that. And then Deelishis, she came out and posted this on her Instagram, trying to gain sympathy from women, about to pull that whole Mary J. Blige routine. She said, I married a narcissist who is a complete liar and a cheat, and I'm finally ready to speak my truth. Stay tuned. Hashtag gloves off. And then she's calling this man a narc when she's really the narc. I've been saying for the longest, they need to give them people back their word. Who taught them that word? Because the real narc here in the situation is her. She rushed to put this out the day before because she knew that Raymond was about to file for divorce. So she hurried up to the internet so she can get all the women to support her, and they're really not coming to support her. One of her followers responded saying that she was in the same type of situation. That's the post right there. You can pause this if you want to read it. But Deelishis, she responded. She said, this has saturated my soul and penetrated my heart because I'm not alone. I never want to be misunderstood, but this isn't just happening to me. I pray for all women and children who suffer from not understanding how to help themselves, or their loved one who suffers from childhood trauma. By the way, she's so full of it. I didn't leave him. I stuck it out. He left us. Ma'am, everybody knows that Raymond and the Exonerated Five, they all had trauma. Okay? You knew this before you got with him. You knew this before you married him. So we really don't want to hear these excuses. Of course he has childhood trauma. He was snatched away at 14 years old and convicted and served time for a crime he never committed. And again, she was fully aware of all of this. He was popular when he met her because their documentary had been out, and they also won a $41 million settlement. And yes, she knew all of it. So you know there's always somebody out there simping. This guy, he hit her up. Apparently it's a man that Deelishis is familiar with. He said a boyfriend and a husband are temporary, but a side N-word is forever. And I'm always gonna be on your side, and he tagged Deelishis in it. She reposted this. I guess she thought it made her look good. And then he posted an old video of the two of them together from May 2019. But this other guy said, I knew that N-word ain't know what to do with my baby. Y'all don't understand the pain I go through watching a good woman being mistreated. I'm here for you, baby, and I'm gonna always be on your side. Remember, a husband is temporary, but side N-words is forever. When she reposted that, she said, thank you, I needed this laugh. But apparently Raymond, he was not laughing. He also responded back to him and he said, y'all go tell side N-word, I don't wanna, in my future voice. And I just saw all that and I'm like, oh my God, these people are just too old for this. But Deelishis, she should have never reposted that. Very messy, very tacky, just like the gutter snipe that she is. At the end of the day, Deelishis is one of these women that you are never supposed to turn into a wife. You should never have kids with them. And you really shouldn't even mess with them, but if you do mess with them, it definitely shouldn't be in the daylight. 304s, they should not be rewarded. There are good women out there, but you have to go through all the crap and vet them. And another thing, with all these 40-year-old perfect women, there's no such thing. You cannot mold stale bread. And if it was such a good buy, somebody else would have already taken it off the market. I'm just saying. But let's go ahead and get the conversation started below in the comments. I want to know what you think about all of this. Shout out to Stanley. Thank you, Stanley, for your support. Elijah, I appreciate you, brother. As well as our brothers Dark Power and Antoine. Thank you all for your support for this channel. Want to see more content like this? You can support the channel too. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balance analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.